Good afternoon, Knights. Thanks for joining us. I'm Skyler Williamson, and today is Monday, October 20th, 2025. Here's your Charge on Air update. On Saturday, people gathered across the nation to join the No Kings rally protesting the Trump administration. In downtown Orlando, thousands protested in front of City Hall, holding signs advocating for democracy. Voices of all ages, including veterans, peacefully made their feelings known. The protest formed as the result of the ongoing government shutdown. Today, websites and services across the United States and across the world are struggling to recover after a problem at Amazon Web Services that has left leading games, publishers, streaming platforms, and other apps unusable to millions. Media organizations including Disney, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal were also apparently affected, according to Down Detector. The Associated Press said that it was also experiencing issues and that it had enabled its AP backup system for people to access breaking news. Back here at UCF, this outage is impacting web courses, meaning students and staff can't access the critical resource. This is what it looks like if you try and log into Canvas. University officials say they are continuing to monitor the situation and will share updates as they become available. Meanwhile, students say they are left in the dark while they try and keep up with classwork.
Well, it's frustrating because I have limited time, and the more that it's down, the harder it makes my life.
As of right now, there is no more information as to when web courses will be back, but the ongoing outage does not appear to be impacting other services like MyUCF. As we continue to follow this breaking story, make sure to follow the Charge on social media for any updates. On Saturday, the UCF football team hosted the West Virginia Mountaineers in its annual homecoming game. The Knights entered on a 3-game losing streak, all in Big 12 conference play. Luckily for UCF, so did West Virginia. The Knights also had lost their last 2 homecoming games, but that wasn't the case Saturday as UCF jumped out the gate to a 2-touchdown lead in the first quarter. After a West Virginia touchdown, UCF scored 31 unanswered points, including this 83-yard touchdown run from Jaden Nicholson. Nicholson finished the day with 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. After the game, head coach Scott Frost spoke on the much-needed victory.
This team believes, and they're going to keep fighting regardless of one game or another. And I've told you guys that the last couple of weeks. This team's starting to come together. The vibe in the building and the locker room's really good. They believe. They needed a win to really boost that belief, but I think they believe they're going to have a chance every time we go out there.
The Knights sent West Virginia back to the country roads, and they will be entering a bye week next week. You might remember the Florida Blackstone Launchpad Innovation Challenge, sponsored by the Orlando Magic Round back in September, meant to choose which team would represent UCF at the state championship. Charge on Air reporter Bianca Lopez has more on that Friday afternoon round.
Students from FIU, UF, UNF, MDC, and FSU competed against each other in UCF's downtown campus, pitching innovative ideas that will increase the Orlando Magic's fan interactions. FAMU withdrew because half of their team was sick, but from docuseries to merch ideas, social media giveaways, and adding additional features to the Orlando Magic app, UCF's team took a different approach when pitching Metro Magic, which is a robotics kit designed to help kids build and customize Orlando Magic-themed robots. Solely learn about STEM. The team says it's to bridge a gap between sports and education with something that's hands-on, fun, and connected to the Orlando Magic. Team member Mackenzie King explained why their project focuses on children.
So let's talk about sports and robotics just for a little bit really quickly. So on average, about 40% of fans are already locked into supporting a pro team by the time they're 12. That highlights that in those transformative and formative years of a kid growing up is where they really find the lifelong loyalty to a team.
UCF's team also even found the sponsor Space Kids Global to confirm they're open to making the prototypes possible. UCF scored a 4-pointer. In other words, that means that they won 4th place and they got to take home $1,250. Miami-Dade College won 1st place and they got to take home $6,000. Judge Mr. Michael Ford reassured teams they didn't have to win 1st place to have the possibility of seeing their idea be implemented.
There's usable things that I think we're going to take back to the organization and go, how do we, maybe not in its exact form that you created, but there are definitely pieces of multiple of these presentations that we will at least explore. How do we integrate it into the organization? So
in Orlando, Bianca Lopez, The Charge, on air.
More of an engineering innovation competition and see how.
If an idea is implemented, the students will be involved whether as an intern, employee, or consultant to the project. It'll be decided on a case-by-case basis. For today's traffic report, we have some slight traffic along I-4 moving southwest, but no major blockages are mentioned. Along Alafaya, traffic looks pretty regular, and around UCF, we see normal traffic conditions as well. Parking Garage I is currently at capacity, and Garage C is looking very full as well at 96%. Garage B is slightly less full at 80%, and Garages A, D, and H are falling just below 75% full. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today's high is 83 degrees with partly cloudy skies, but that clears up this afternoon with sunny skies. Tonight the low is a 67 degrees, so you may want to bundle up if you're going out. Tomorrow's high is 86 degrees with partly sunny skies, but don't worry, there's no projected chance of rain. That's all for our weather report today. That's all the time we have for now. Make sure to keep up with us and all that's happening throughout the week by following us on Instagram at The Charge News. And check back here tomorrow for another news update. I'm Skyler Williamson. Thanks for watching and have a great day.